All right, there it was. Those famous Playbill chimes. Happy Motivation Monday. We are live here on the Playbill YouTube channel with none other than Blaine Krauss. Hey, Blaine, what's up?
Literally none other.
None other.
None other.
One out there. We got our matching bill for the
Hey, I wanted to represent.
We are repping.
I'm trying to find my shirt. My shirt's probably too small now, but
got those quarantine gains going. If y'all are watching, you've never seen a Motivation Monday with us. I'm Joe Rosko from Built for the Stage, Broadway's #1 fitness platform. We train actors across the entire country, Broadway, West End, national tours, college kids. Blaine Krauss here, BFTS fam, Broadway actor, is currently in the tour, on the tour of Hamilton right now. What was the last stage you were on, Blaine?
The last stage I was on was in Toronto, the Ed Mirvish Theater. I think the week before we got the plug, I had just finished my first 2 performances as Hamilton. And then I debriefed for a week, and then they were like, bye.
Tell us about that. What is it to be up there playing this role?
I think I'm still processing it because
you're processing it right now.
It's an honor. It is one of the most difficult things I've ever done. It's one of the most fun things I've done on stage. It was just really great. And I'm a standby out there. So I also standby for Aaron Burr and for King George. So just to be able to get to know the material on multiple different viewpoints has really given me a feast of blessings for how good it is. You all know. Well, I don't need to go down that path. You hear how everyone says it's good because you're watching it on Disney Plus.
Right?
Because you love it too. Yeah, it was great. It was everything that you would think. Yeah.
We'll get into Disney Plus in a second, but having to, as a standby, learning 3 roles in a show like Hamilton, I feel like it's 3 times as difficult because when you're learning a principal role, you might have, let's say, 3 or 4 songs, and then you have a plethora of lines. But in one song in Hamilton is like the equivalent of 3 songs in a normal song because you're rapping and rhythmically speaking so quickly that the amount that you are saying and portraying in a song is so much abundantly more than a normal musical. How was taking that on?
It was scary. It was feeling and I think one of the things I had heard when I joined the company, I've only been out there for 3 months, was that it's the perfect show to teach you that you'll never get to that perfect place. You'll never get to, which I think is why we all love stage theater. It's you get to recreate the moment, relive the moment, find something new. And because it's so difficult and brilliant and dense, and me playing the same 2 characters that are frenemies, I'm over here. I mean, all 4 shows. I did 2 as Bird, 2 as Hamilton. All 4 shows, I was saying, if I was on for Burr, saying Hamilton's lines, saying, we covered it up. I mean, and that's the other thing about the show is you tell yourself oh yeah, you covered that up. Yeah, you totally, no one knows. And you're no, everyone knows every line of the show, probably better than you do. Some 12-year-old knows the show way better than you do.
Yeah. It's funny. Yeah. My wife is a fanatic of Hamilton, and I promised her we'd go see you all. There's a couple other BFTS fam in the Philip tour.
Nice. True.
Yeah, we're gonna come out and see you all for sure. She's a fanatic, and you are right because we were watching some footage of when Lin-Manuel first did a 16 bar at the White House.
Yeah.
And maybe I think she's right. Maybe I don't know. He says a lyric at the very end. I'm the damn, what was it, Ty?
The right ones, I'm the damn fool that killed him.
Yeah, and then yeah, I'm the damn fool that shot him. But what's the other one that he said?
On the White House was different.
I'm the genius.
Yeah.
So when he did it for them initially, he said, I'm the genius that shot him or something like that. But now it's I'm the damn fool that shot him.
Right.
So to your point, yes, the crazy fans out there are probably saying your lines with you.
Right. Ahead of me. Like, oh, missed it. And trust me, I feel it. I'm like, oh, missed it. No, it's amazing. It really is. It's really great. And I'm excited that it's, now available to everyone.
Yeah. You threw a little party, right? You had some people over.
Yeah. I had some roommates of mine who I've been quarantined with. So I know we're all safe. And a couple of us, we just had a little party. I made some chicken wings. She fancies her a chef a little bit, a little something stuff in the kitchen. Yeah. I did some wings and we watched it. And I didn't really get to watch the second act, but I rewatched it the next morning and just was like.
Right.
Well, it's a whole different, and you've seen the show. It's a whole different, that is its own creative art piece, because the ability to be like up close and them knowing how up close it's like the subtleties, like the Sue. Oh my God.
I think they did a great job of still including, as they should, including the ensemble and featuring them throughout the cover.
Make no doubt about it. That show is has had a meta moment built on the backs of the ensemble. It is, you have to see the stage version because you have to see that complete picture, them working, being the embodiment of everyone's thoughts and ideas. They deserve the fullest of credit. So it did a great job. You could never do the best job because
in other stage filmed or televised productions, sometimes those shots get so close so often that you're like, as someone that knows the show, you're like, oh, you're missing all this other great stuff going on right now.
Right.
I was actually surprised when I saw Hamilton live. I wasn't expecting to be so encaptured and just impressed by the movement and what was choreographed to have the ensemble truly transport you from moment to moment or add on to the current moment happening at that time. So you're totally right.
Yeah, it totally, if you watch it again, and I speak from a very humble place because I still don't know like a 24th of the characters I'm playing because Len's over here posting YouTube videos about my shot and just schooling us on all this new information. But I remember hearing, and when I look around and look at the stage, look at them as like the expressions, the physical expressions of what the character who is, Washington Ham, what they're saying. And then look at the movement. And then you're like, they don't miss a beat. They don't miss a thought. They're like just as connected and dense as the writing material. Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Love that. So we were chatting, Blaine, just a couple of days ago when we last saw each other about the beginnings of Built for the Stage, doing Built for the Stage podcast with like this lapel mic.
Before play, before live, before you got me in waiting rooms.
Right.
All of that.
That was back when you were in the Cher Show.
Yeah.
And speaking of movement, like, I'm so is it?
That's Falcon.
Falcon. Come on, Playbill wants to see Falcon. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And the interview's over. The interview is over. Look how cute that little boy.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
I just got so many new friend requests because of this moment. I know it.
We heard that little bell there. I love that.
That's my email.
Tell us about transitioning from out of Cher Show to that time of limbo before Hamilton, because I think it's encouraging for fellow performers out there because everyone is in a bit of a limbo right now. Yeah. And, there's lessons to learn, there's strengths to pull from. Tell us a little bit about either limbo between Cher. You have your cell phone connected to your laptop.
I do. So I'm on it. I don't know who that was. Anyway.
I'm about to, put my phone on Do Not Disturb right now. Tell us about the limbo between Cher and Hamilton, or that sounds like a story in itself. Maybe there's going to be a new musical about Cher and Hamilton together. Between Cher and Hamilton, or just like now that you're just chilling after Hamilton's been put on pause. What have you learned? What have you come about?
Yeah, so I think briefly starting, I was Cher, Cher was amazing. Cher was the first show I've done from the ground up. Like, got to, be a part of something from the beginning and see its like birth, see it happen. And then it closed, and I think it closed a little earlier than we expected. And so, for sure was back in that space that all of us find ourselves in, which is, not with steady employment. And I did what all of us should do, and we're doing now, which is take advantage of unemployment because you pay for it. And I was also actually in my personal life going through, I would say, like the tail end of like a bigger life transition. And I actually found you at the beginning of that transition. I did Built for the Stage, and I had done like Pose had come up, and I had like very specific, like a renewed focus and shift of energy. And I did your program, and it was like one of the first times I'd ever done something committed. I did every workout every day, 3 months. Like, my post is still up there. And then I fell off. I hit the mountain, hit my goals, and then life happened, and then like and life has gotten great, in between. And Hamilton came kind of out of the blue. I was one of those things I think I never thought I would be. Just kind of, I don't know why, but I just assumed like it'll pass me and other things will happen. And it did happen, and it became a smaller lesson of the larger lessons I have been learning, which now brought us here to COVID and quarantine and what we're all going through. And the big thing is just like the acceptance of new goals, new dreams, new doors. We were talking about this the other day. Like, when I climbed this mountain, this physical, mental, my career, things were going great, and I reached that. A lot of us, it's a weird feeling, actually. That's why it's so euphoric. We're actually not conditioned and used to like standing in our power and winning every day. You're taught to like hide the wins and be humble, and you can't thrive every day, and you know what I mean? So when we do it, you're like, oh my God. And then it's just like you crash. Like you go back to being like, can I do this again? Am I supposed to stay at the mountaintop? What am I like? Who is this new person who commits every day 3 months? That's a scary, weird person, right? So we're on the journey, and we're here, and we're all having to make new dreams. We're all having to look back and look at the dreams that were always there that maybe we brushed aside or haven't had time to work on, or the things about ourselves. And I think my big thing would be like embracing and accepting that this is okay and this is actually how life goes. Andre DeShields changed us all at the Tonys, right? When he was like, at the top of one mountain is the bottom of the next. You know what I mean? So I've been looking at this time as like, oh, this is yet another amazing mountain I get to climb, and I can define what this mountain is, whether it's personal, whether it's professional. Hopefully it's all of it. I think this opportunity is affording us all of that time to get all of this full house in order. Yeah. So I'm meta. Joe knows this about me. So if you made any sense of that.
Before everyone watching, we're about to hit a push-up plank series for y'all.
Don't kill me. Don't embarrass me in front of these people, Joe.
Come on. I'm not going to. We're about to hit that up, but you just were like saying about your being meta and euphoric and all that.
Yeah.
Would you share a little bit about your studies and what you've been looking into therapeutic-wise?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, I'm very open about this. I found therapy like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It is foreign to me. It is foreign to my family. It's foreign to where I come from. And it, like I said, it found me, and it's been completely life-changing. And I'll just be specific. The place I go to is called the Paradox Process. And it's basically, it's not traditional therapy where like I sit and just like talk. If you haven't noticed, I could do this all day. Like I can go deep. You know, if you ask me, go deeper, I can go deeper. Let's talk. You know what I mean? But I think we've done a lot of that. We have a lot of knowledge now in this world about a lot of topics. And then you have to do the action point of it. And I was missing like action, specificity, tools. Like, okay, cool. Now what do I do with this knowledge, this talking? How do I fix it and handle it? So it's a tool-based process that really gives me the power to like get real with my thoughts and feelings and teach myself that no one has ever taught us, which is like how to manage this and this. We get taught how to chase our dreams. We get taught how to find an agent on Broadway. You get taught how to find a Joe Rosko and get fit. You get taught, you know, we get taught all these things, but no one ever teaches us how to like tackle here. And as artists out there, this is what we use to produce our work. So I think it's important to like get inside of it and fine tune it and better yourself. So I'm working on something to come down the road. I'm going to work on a live performance, and we're going to raise money for a foundation that goes into underserved communities and schools and teaches these methods and tools to young people. And we're going to be doing a lot of great things. So more on that to come, but be on the lookout for that. Yeah.
Where can we follow you on Instagram so that we don't miss those announcements?
At Blaine KR, I think. At Blaine KR or Blaine Krauss. You can find me. Yeah. No, there's like secret letters or numbers.
Awesome.
Superstar 91 was my AOL screen handle.
Wait, I missed it. Say it again.
Play that game with your friends, all of you tonight. If you're talking to me, just go around and be like, what was your AOL screen name? I was Superstar 91.
Superstar 91.
You remember yours?
I got into a phase where I like was changing it over and over. I was Italian Stallion 5.
Oh my gosh.
Because I love Rocky.
Oh my gosh.
I also wanted to go to the University of Miami when I was younger. So I changed it to Canes 2702 because that's the Hurricanes. They're not.
That's what I'm thinking about.
Man, I had another one too. Oh, I was Theater Jock.
Fitting.
That was a big one too. I kept that one for a long time.
A real life Troy Bolton baby.
That's right. All right, so I'm going to teach you this plank push-up combination.
All right.
And we're gonna do it a little bit here. Let's see. All right. Let's get our cameras adjusted. There's one of my little dogs in the background there. All right. Let's see. What is that? Oh, it's the desk.
I got this hat on because I look crazy under here.
Me too. Monday morning vibes important. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna be in this high plank push-up position. For those of you at home watching, you can scoop this the other way. There we go. Those of you watching at home, if you can do a push-up from your feet, chest to deck, that's awesome. If not, you can drop down to your knees, no problem, all right? So we're going to go like this, Blaine, all right? You're going to go push up, and then you're going to lunge next to your foot, and you're going to go like this. You see that? You're going to tap your hand behind you. So you lunge, and then and then we'll come back, push up and lunge, and touch it again. So here's like a side view. right. Now,
is the goal to keep the butt as low as possible?
yeah, we don't want to hike it up too much. It'll come up just a little bit, but the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work in some low plank action. So we'll be in our low plank, and then we're gonna work the glutes a little bit by lifting up one leg at a time. So you'll be here, lift, and down. Lift, and down. Okay?
Right.
Now, we're going to do this EMOM style. So everyone out there watching, lower this a little bit more. Everyone out there watching, EMOM means every minute on the minute. So every minute on the minute, we're going to go for 30 seconds of a low plank, up and down with the feet. And then the second half of the 30 seconds, we're going to work that push-up combo. All right, I'll coach you through it. Ready to go? We're going to try to last 5 minutes. It might be really tough. I might die out on you and just leave you alone, but we'll see.
Been waiting for you and I. We can't ignore everything going on in between us. In the light, in the dark, you're my witness. All my life, been waiting for you and I. We can't ignore everything going on in between us. In the light, in the dark, you're my witness. I can't. I'm into you, I can't. From the truth of my eye, hold me closer.
Keep it out. All right, we're going to try that push up now. Ready? And push up. Push up.
All my life, been waiting for you and I. We can't ignore everything going on in between us. In the light, in the dark, you're my witness. All my life, been waiting for you and I. We can't ignore everything going on in between us. In the light, in the dark, you're my witness. I can't. I'm into you, I can't. From the truth of my heart, hold me closer.
One, and here we go. And relax. Good. Nice. Working our shoulders together.
So good with that.
Core. Falcon!
You could be my only one, or you could be all the boys I know. All the games you made for me got me thinking if you're okay. You call me, I'm alone. Baby, I'm just only you. Keep me up all morning, babe, 'cause I've been having dreams of you. Say something, baby, we could be more than nothing. Baby, we could have it all. Go low, 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 low. Take you cold and know, so maybe we could have it all. Baby, I'm falling down without you. Go into hiding, I'll never be flying, no. Baby, I put just like the colors, got me feeling alive. In my mind, it's like butterflies over again.
Okay, one more set, one more set.
life over again. You could be my only one, or you could be all the boys I know. All the games you made for me got me thinking if you're okay. You call me, I'm alone. Baby, I'm just lonely. You keep me up all morning, babe, 'cause I've been having dreams of you. Back to something, baby. We could be more than nothing. Baby, we could have it all again. They don't call to know, so maybe we could have it all. And you're falling down without you. Go into hiding, I'll never be flying now. Baby, I look just like the colors, got me feeling alive in my mind.
Sweating. He's glistening.
That's what happens when you don't do your workouts every day, kid.
Yo, Blaine, everyone out there, encourage you guys. Get it moving as best you can. Just thrive to move a bit. Body, mind, spirit.
Yeah.
Definitely feeling a lot better. Usually on Motivation Monday, I wait until these videos. But on normal days, I work out at like 7, like first thing. I gotta suppress the demons, you know. I gotta push those things down.
Yeah.
So Mondays, when we get into this, my anxiety's a little pent up, you know. So when I finally get to work out a little bit with y'all, feels a lot better. So,
and listen, you're not suppressing anything. You're working it out. You're getting it out.
Working it out. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't deny them or push them side or down, but accept them, release them.
Run hard.
That's right. That's right. Thank you for that note. Thank you. I received that note. I receive it. Yeah, so everyone out there, happy Motivation Monday. Hopefully you guys have a great week. Thanks to Blaine for joining us. Built for the Stage, we believe actors are athletes.
Yes.
So that workout right there, that little movement for the push-ups, great for shoulder stability. Single arm stability is extremely important when trying to prevent injuries and remain durable on stage. A lot of fitness training is not just about enhancing performance, but it's about durability and longevity. That's really the core of fitness. And as actors and actor athletes, you're having to do 8 shows a week, and you're having to put out so many demands of you physically. It's important that you keep up on your training like any other professional athlete out there. So if you need help with that, builtforthestage.com. Make sure you check out Blaine on the Insta at Blaine KR. He's got some awesome things coming up performance-wise for you guys. Thanks, Roberto, for putting that up. Thanks for Playbill. Always having us here at Built for the Stage. We appreciate you guys. Love to Blaine.
Thank you. Love to you. Thanks for doing this.
Love to Playbill Nation. Have a great week. See you guys.